Hello, and welcome back to this Trails of Cold Steel Let's Play with me, SLJ RPG. In the last episode, we met Elisa Swarzer for the first time, and then after a discussion about Reen possibly taking over the baronetcy, is that the word, of Ymir, some words were said were upset. In our mission to try and get her, find her, Reen ran around, and it turned out that she had found herself going into the old schoolhouse after speaking to an unlikely person in Patrick Hyams, who they laid it pretty thick that might be the romance option for Elise. As we came down there, Elise revealed and opened the red door which we had seen previously in the old schoolhouse episode, and we had found ourselves there, and out came a big mecha armor. Reen himself came down with the help of Crow. Reen transformed, his hair went white, and some shit kind of went down. But we successfully saved her. Reen managed to suppress what I think might be a stigma, similar to that of the Growlsritter guys. But with her being safe and sound, we are now here at Radio Trista.
So pour yourself a cold drink and let's roll right into tonight's Aubin time, shall we?
Indeed.
It's just over a week until Heimdallr kicks off its summer festival, a month after the rest of the country. I'm sure plenty of you out there might be thinking of the concert in the Heimdallr Opera House or the summer races. But the festival is best known for its opening day events, traditionally attended by members of the Imperial family. This year, Crown Prince Cedric will be making an appearance at the ceremony in Heimdallr Cathedral.
There we go.
And his sister, Princess Alfyn, will be attending a posh garden party sponsored by Heimdallr City Hall. I would have loved to see the Empire's two greatest treasures in person, but alas, I can't get away from work that day.
But I'm sure we will.
Don't you worry, I'm still planning on winning my bets on the summer races. I'll let you know how I do.
Seems to be races are a big thing here.
If you're not old enough to place a bet, don't worry, you'll be able to make questionable financial decisions soon enough.
There we go. Don't bet, guys.
Moving along, I'm sure by now many of you have heard about the ongoing construction of the giant building in Crossbell State.
We of course know this.
It's supposed to be even taller than the Rhineford building in Ruhr, making it the continent's first true skyscraper. The latest reports say that construction is almost complete and that it'll be unveiled at next month's trade conference.
Is there a skyscraper in a different continent? Who knows?
A lot of you have been writing in about it, so I'll be sure to keep you posted with all the latest.
Indeed. So interesting. Very interesting time. I should have saved, really. That's fine. We'll save here, and then we'll go continue. I didn't want to wait, because it felt like that was too much of a change from what just happened. So, but either way, we go on to the 21st, our practical exam. I'm assuming Elise is gone and safe. As here we go. Alright, time you've been waiting for. Next practical exam. Sure you don't want to sit this one out and just watch, Reen? I'm sure. Got enough rest the past 3 days trying to make a full recovery. In fact, I say I feel even better than usual. Well, if you say so. In that case, you're up first. Choose a partner. Okay. And we are going to be choosing Mr. Elliot Craig. As you can probably see there, who we're going to be fighting. I think I'm all good on the augment front. Actually, I should have a quick look at those new quartz that I've gained. The Heimdallr shield. Shield protects one from physical attack. That's fine. What was the other one? Dragon Vision. Automatically analyze defeated enemies. Interesting. There's a pretty good one. Does it give us anything? Not really. Then what was the last one we got? Was there any other new ones? No. I'm actually going to take... We'll keep that. We'll keep that for now. Forces at level 3. We got these areas and these spectres that I've yet to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do with. Wing as well is here. I'll figure that out at some point. But that feels good to me. Let's go ahead and link them in our tactics. So we don't have to do that. Let's begin our practical exam. Your opponents will be, let's see, Lauren Fee. We'll go with that. Always trying to do that. Very well. Okay. A little blatant side, do you think? Well, this should make for an interesting battle, if nothing else. Or if you have a clear advantage when it comes to strength and speed. They do. Kind of have that experience. But they won't function that well together. They're both formidable. I think we have a good chance of winning this one. So I'm going to make use of our combat links. The fight ought to be yours for the taking. Okay. Take your positions. I went for a very obvious strategy here of buff and heals versus what's probably going to be an all-out attack. So we need to use our S breaks here. We also need to not use items.
Don't you dare hold back!
Don't worry, I won't.
Win without using items, activate an S-craft. So this should be a fairly easy one for us to do. I'm actually just going to start off with Northern Cutter.
My turn!
We'll do a resounding beat onto the boy here.
Everyone.
That's what I'm thinking. The defense is undeniably pretty good. Especially as I'm not allowed to use items. This is probably going to come pretty well. Ah, you motherfucker. That's fine. We'll use a golden sphere to try and attack both of them. Especially as we won't have to use that. But we've got a Holy Song, remember, from Elliot to kind of help us out here a little bit. Nice. Did we get a counter off?
Right.
No. Okay, that's fine. Holy Song. Oh, God, I'm going to have to detect her as well. Forgot about all of that. I have to detect them every single time.
Analysis complete.
We're just going to use another golden sphere.
Take this.
Take the counter, of course. It's going to hit no one, annoyingly. Earth Cleaver. Taking out Elliot's probably is the smart move. Let's do a resounding beat.
Give it up, everyone.
There again. I did it to the wrong person though, which is a bit shit.
Here we go.
Demonic Scythe.
My turn.
And then once again, we're going to use another Demonic Scythe here. We're going to be out of the blind in a second.
Shatter.
Armor Breaker's annoying, but it missed, so we're going to get a counter. No. Resounding beat to ourselves here.
Give it up, everyone.
Nice. Another Demonic Scythe, and then we can do the detector on Fee in a second.
My turn.
Nicely done.
Here.
Another Flash Grenade. I'm completely fine with Elliot kind of taking the brunt of that, to be honest.
Go.
We're so close to a thing.
This
And
looks
then
bad.
craft a Holy Song.
Listen to my song of healing.
Obviously the best. There, we should be fine.
Hey.
We'll use the Flame Slash to make sure that we use it in once one. So we've got a condition met. So we take out one of them. Nicely
Oh no,
done.
you don't.
Nice. We're going to just use a detector
Analyzing
against
enemy
Fee for
attack
now.
patterns. Analysis complete.
Petite former Jaeger. She doesn't get along very well with Laura. It's a bit of an understatement there.
My turn.
We'll use our Autumn Leaf Cutter here.
Go.
I'll take you up.
We do a resounding beat
Give it
here
up,
again.
everyone.
It shows the kind of strat of this fight. It's going to be pretty impossible for anyone to beat us, to be honest. Annoyingly, she is quite
Here we go.
capable of dodging things, but we've sealed her away there.
Right.
And then let's do a blue lullaby, because why not?
Go.
Easy
I
done.
was careless.
We'll cut our own path.
Indeed we will. So we did fairly well there, I would say. Active party members' bonds have been strengthened. AP is increased by 2. We'll definitely take that. That's enough. Marines team scores the victory. Excellently done, both of you. Thanks. We did win that fairly quickly. As for the 2 of you, I don't think I need to say anything, do I? No, instructor. Not a good team, unfortunately. Let's move on to our next pairing. Next 2x2 battle will be... My guess is it'll be Gaius. I don't know who to choose. You do pretty well out there, Reen. But if you're going to have to do something about those 2. Looks like they hate each other or anything. At least I don't think they do. Do you feel like as if they just get a good push in the right direction? You're right. Looks like you're already back in fighting form. Certainly not. That felt better. Didn't want to drag this out and end up worrying Elise. I'm still kind of shook by the events of last episode. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's pretty big. 2 days ago. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Thank you so much for going to the trouble preparing a bed for me. Don't worry about that. Our maid can do as much without do that much without breaking a sweat. It's true. You can say that again. She was so well prepared. I think Elisa called in a reservation. That's Sharon for you. Are you alright? I'm still sore. But that's nothing unexpected. Compared to traveling kind of training domestic Kafai used to put me through, I feel like I got off light. But still, she doesn't appear to have any sprains or pulled muscles. She'd be better. I see. I can't help but feel as if I hadn't been so careless, having gone into that building in the first place. Emma, what the fudge you know? Well, in a way, it was Reen's fault too. True, he got what he deserved for being so insensitive. I would have hoped that as an older brother, you would conduct yourself in a more seemingly manner. Well, you're not wrong. But you think you could maybe not gang up on me all at once? Well, can't blame him this time. Family is family. Everything turned out well in the end. No closer to unlocking the secrets of the giant armor, or the red door it was hiding behind. Yeah. All we know is that the red door shut up when we cleared the 4th floor house, and then when Elise went down there, it opened up and the hulking armor came out. You said you heard a voice coming from the door, right? Yes, I think so. Afraid I don't remember what she said, though. I remember it said something about the 4th Lark first trial and an awakener, whatever that is. You should be commended for recording even that much to what you've been through. At this point, it doesn't seem like there's something significant. There seems like there is something significant hidden deeper in the ruins. Getting harder and harder to presume everything else, isn't it? I think from now on, it might be a better idea to leave the old schoolhouse alone. Interesting. What? What do you mean? The reason I sent you guys there was because I thought it would make a good training ground. But after what happened to Elise and with the elevator appearing, I feel it's conflicted about letting you go back. Principal is thinking about rescinding his request for you to investigate it too. But I object. Fee? It's ideal for us to keep trained for battle, right? It seems like fighting down in there encourages us to cooperate better too. Much as we may lack weight of coming from me, I am inclined to agree. The effectiveness of combat links truly comes into the fore there. Yeah, the wind seems to suggest that to me as well. There's no denying it's dangerous, but I feel I'd regret it if we just stopped. So, we have so many places about that place, and I want answers. We all do. I agree. Guys. Feel the same. Think you could talk to Principal and get him to change his mind? Looks like we don't have a choice. Alright, can't promise anything, but I'll do what I can to persuade the Principal. If anything else weird happens in there, I want you to report it to me immediately. Is that clear? Yes, Instructor. Of course. Reen. Afraid I still can't accept your position. Well, that you don't wish to succeed Father as head of the family, that you enrolled here because of that. It seems to me that you aren't even certain yourself what you want for your life. Because of that, I feel like you've lost your way. Well, am I right? Of course you are. Can't deny it. But this time, I was able to come back to my senses. I think enrolling here at Thor's has been the best thing I've done for myself in a long time. Give me a chance to start moving forward, little by little, and I owe that to my friends here. Really? Gotta think about it, and I just want to find an answer that works for not just me, but for you, Mom and Dad, too. I know that's frustrating, but I hope you'll stick with me while I'm figuring things out. I'm sorry for being a crappy brother. Reen. First train to Heimdallah. Indeed. You gotta go. Talk about this more, okay. Indeed. Well. So, I'm guessing we're going one place and one place only for this. Though I get a feeling it's going to be way more of devotion on her part. You think so? It's not like a spoiler or anything. She can be pretty harsh towards me sometimes. I mean, I wouldn't say get along badly or anything, but he is totally oblivious. He is. She's 15, right? Heard that nobles make their debut in a high society when they turn 16. Yeah, she'll be making her debut next year. Hope she finds a guy who deserves her one day. Because I'm not letting any old guy marry her, noble or not. It's gonna be useless. This will hope it's useless. He can really be dense sometimes. I just feel sorry for his sister. Indeed. Nonchalantly stroking her head like he did was kind of cruel. Are they talking about me? Okay, field assignments. Nice this week. Field study locations. Where they plan to ship us off to. Who am I going with? I'm guessing I'm going to be with Laura and Fee, wherever I am. Guessing Heimdallr. Oh! Reen, Laura, Fee, Macias, Elliot, Elisa, Emma, Eustace, Gaius. Both groups are going to the same place. We're dividing the work between groups. Capital is incredibly vast, so it seems like a logical solution. Group divisions aside, I'm certainly surprised by the choice of capital. You and I will have our home field advantage, considering we're both from there. I guess that means we'll be in town for the summer festival after all. Indeed. Instructor Sarah. Whatever's the matter, my beloved pupil. Don't call me that. No objections to our destination or arrangement of groups. But I can't shake the feeling I'm being used again. It's true. Of course she's using you. Oh. Isn't fooling anyone, is it? It isn't, certainly isn't. We'll take it. We'll take it indeed.
Your rank's gone up.
My rank has gone up. Nice.
Here's a little something from the academy.
A wind bell. That's actually is very handy. We'll take that as a perk.
Thank you for everything.
Indeed. Treasure Gold Steel. Did it very quickly there for me. So, on to the 24th. We've got some shit that we need to do. But we're in a group with, what was it? Elliot, Macias, Laura Fee. So we get 5 again. Once again, we're being used.
Right. This is our chance to discuss what to do before they get here. But to be honest, I don't really have any good ideas. How about you guys?
I can't say that I do. Unlike me and Eustace, at least Laura and Fee understand each other to some degree. Our group's performance in last month's field study wasn't amazing, but there were no actual conflicts or anything.
Yeah, that's all the more reason why I feel like we should step in and do something for them. But from what Elisa and Emma have told me, it seems like they have trouble connecting with each other.
Yeah, that's the impression I get too.
Drama, always the drama.
It's not like they hate each other. They're just having trouble coming to terms with their differences.
On the one hand, we have the daughter of a noble military family, a knight in shining armor as it were, while on the other, we have a girl who spent her childhood on the battlefield running with Jaegers. Their upbringings couldn't be more different when you think about it. Maybe their values too.
There's blatantly some animosity between her Jaeger group
You're
and
right.
the Arcead
I
family.
wonder if that's...
I apologize for the delay.
Hey! Good morning, Laura.
You're certainly the early bird today.
You needn't worry about us. We have no intention of causing trouble, and we're prepared to do what we can to form a combat link as soon as possible.
Indeed.
It's not our intention to be confrontational towards one another. Is that not the case, Fee?
Yep. Don't worry. We won't bring the group down during the field study.
Well, if you say so.
That's not really what we're worried about.
Yeah, you're kind of missing the point here.
Anyway, we should finish up our preparations and head over to the station. I'll bet Group B is waiting there for us already.
Agreed.
Agreed. But we actually do have some stuff to do first. All good quartz and stuff has been unequipped from these members. So let's go ahead and see what we can give to these people. I'm actually kind of happy with that one. I'm less happy about this one, if I'm honest. I also don't want that one either. What do I want? I think giving you the Grand Press. Not the Earth Pulse, but maybe the Harvest, and take Grand Press and put in Adamantine Shield. Seems like a good solution. I'm going to put the Impassion. Why can I not add that? That seems silly to me. Mute is a good one. Don't think having the Water Bells is a particularly good idea. Dragon Vision is probably not a bad idea. Instead of Mine 2, I'm actually going to give you Silver Thorn. Action Shield, so that works. Those ones have been removed. We're going to do that, we're going to do that, we're going to do that. I want to open this one, but I don't think I'll get the chance. And then we've got a silver one here. Not really, not anything too crazy. That's an obvious one to give him as well. Right, we're done for that now. Right, first things first, we have to actually head over to the dorm and speak to Patrick. The Nobleman's dorm, speak to Patrick because we can get a new character note for him after the ordeals of last time. So let's speak to Patrick and see. It's rare to see you up this early, Patrick. What's the occasion? My reasons. How are you feeling after the whole ordeal? Huh? I'm fine. Might not have been if you were there to make sure Elise was safe, though. I owe you for that. It was partly my fault when she was in danger to begin with. It's the very least I could do. Now, whatever, I do not intend to breathe a word of what I witnessed to anyone down there. Much rather settle things with you man to man. Likewise. He's suddenly a decent person. Not interested in the guest list? Or he's just to be in attendance? I think you just need to sit down and have a little talk. Then you can give me a nice detailed explanation of why you even need access to that sort of information. Indeed. Just gonna die single. Maybe. But it seems they obviously has some affection towards Elise. So that's what they're doing. I don't want to give you milk anymore, you little dick. But we're gonna have to. Received a Zeron Pounder. Meow. You dick. You know some shit. Of course you know some shit. But there we go. So let's go ahead and make our way on here. Head to Trista Station. You know the deal. We're ready to go. We're all going the same way this time, which is very good. Ready to take off? Ready as we'll ever be. At least the fare should be cheap. I mean, we've never paid for it anyway. It must be said. Good morning. Let me guess. Headed for Heimdallr. Loads of things to separate. Used to dealing with it. Buy tickets and wait. Let's make our way. We are, in fact, all going together. Are we going to sit together on this trip or no? Or are we officially splitting up? Now arriving at Part 2, we ask permission to board the train, wait on comfort until the train comes to a complete stop. So we haven't waited long. Every half an hour. Very true. City on our way. Pretty big city, though I'm not sure where to start. Are they going to suggest we sit apart? It is curious, really, what will happen next. So here we are. We are sitting apart. I suppose that does make sense. Not much longer until we arrive. Let me give this a quick overview. It's among other things the capital of this country, which means it's the home of the reigning emperor, His Majesty Eugen Anna III. Every children know that. You need more local information. I'll research the traveler show. Heimdallr is divided into 16 districts. Each district is as large as a whole town in any of the Empire's provinces. All in all, the city's population hovers around 800,000. Can only imagine that many people all in one place. It's one of the continent's largest cities. Indeed, Crossbell is known for being a thriving center of trade, but its population is only around 500,000. Meanwhile, Liberal's capital, Concerto, is about 300,000. The Republican capital is pretty big too. I don't think it's quite as big as Heimdallr. Really? How do you know that? What? I was just wondering what kinds of tasks we may be asked to do in such an expansive city. Can hardly hazard a guess. Oh. We don't know who our point of contact is, or even where we're going to be staying. Maybe we'll end up staying in Elio Machias' home. I doubt it. My house isn't big enough to fit us all in. Machias' dad is the governor, so maybe we'll be staying at his place. I think that's even less likely. Dad spends most of his time in his official residence, so I doubt anyone's going to be at our family's place. Instructor Sarah said there'll be a guide of some sort waiting for us at the station. She didn't mention who. Instructor for you. She never really tells you anything. She certainly doesn't. But we're going to play Blade, and I'm going to play Blade off screen, so I'll see you guys in a second. So, played all the Blade. So, let's stop talking and get to our next section. 820. Mr. Wewe, Mr. Weku. Next up, Heimdallr. Please ensure you have all your belongings and disembark in the channel. Just a stone's throw from Trista. Many people commute to capital for work. So if you heard that, I really needed a drink. Right, let's go. We've of course been to Heimdallr before. We know this is a big ass station. So, guesses on who's going to be our point of contact.
Exactly on time.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Oh, the Icy Maiden.
What's that?
You're from the Railway Military Police, if memory serves me correctly.
Indeed.
You're Captain Claire, was it?
Indeed it is.
That's right. I'm glad you remember me. I believe it's been about 3 months since we last met.
So, this must be the woman the group who went to Keldic encountered.
So this is an officer from the fearsome RMP?
Since you're here, does that mean you're going to be the one assigning our tasks for this month's field study?
Are you?
No, I'm just here to provide a place for you to talk with the person who is. He should be here any moment now. Oh, here he comes.
No fucking way if it's Gideon Osborne.
Perfect timing.
Lecter Rundle. Or it's Vanquis Ranch.
Dad?
Huh.
I've seen him in the Imperial Chronicle before.
Governor Regnitz, one of the Reformists' most influential voices.
So this is Machias's father.
This is the first time I've met most of you, so let me introduce myself. I'm Karl Regnitz, Machias's father. I'm the governor of Heimdallr and head of the local government.
Interesting.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
His model doesn't look that great compared to the rest, but interesting. 850. Rate Military Police Briefing Room. My apologies for the occasion. I would have preferred to brief you in City Hall, but I'm regrettably short on time, so I'd ask the captain here to lend us a room. Let's move to confirming your assignments and lodgings. Hold on a minute. How did you, of all people, end up being the one to sort out our lodgings and tasks? Seems awfully little convenient. Now that you mention it, he's going to be one of the governors. I'm here because I sit on the Force Military Academy's board of directors. Of course he does. You what? How? First Eustace's brother, Elisa's mother, Machias's father. It stretches the bounds of imagination to believe the Academy's choice of directors is mere coincidence. Odd, indeed. I assure you, the three of us didn't arrange for it to be that way. If anything, I was unsure what to do when the Academy first offered the position to me. The Academy did? Would I be right in assuming the same kind of secret reason behind the formation of Class 7? No place to say, but whatever the case may be, I'm the third and final member of the board. Okay, that's why I'm the one who's preparing your field study task and arrange for lodging for all of you. Unbelievable. It's starting to make sense now. Thanks for clearing up, sir. Get back to what you were saying before. Short on time, so I'll keep this brief. Will take place over 3 days, which of which this is the first. Third day shall coincide with the start of the summer festival. Each group will assign half of the city and tend to listen in, so I've drawn up to you. One group will take the eastern half, the other take the west. Big enough, they'll still be working apart even though we're in the same place. I'm sure you've seen how yourselves how vast Heimdallr is. If Gross were to rove around the entire city, you'll have trouble getting anything done. So I've broken it down into Group A's. Tasks cover the east of Vanquis Street, while Group B's task focused on the area west of Vanquis Street. Must be an important street. I believe Vanquis Street runs through the city, leading to the Imperial Palace. That's the one. As soon as we leave the station, we'll see it stretching out to the north. Hardly a precise division, but for the purpose of this field study, I'm sure it'd be more than efficient. Now, take these of the envelopes. Addressing keys. Interesting. This envelope looks like the ones we usually get with our field study itinerary. What about this addressing key? Group A, Alto Street, 43221. Group B, Vesta Street. Oh, that's where my family lives. Really? Can't say the address brings any particular place to mind, though. Seem to remember Vesta Street being on the main street on the west side of the city. It's a very lively working-class neighborhood. Dad, are these? That's right. Addresses of the places you'll be staying while you're here, along with the keys. Grovies will be staying in different places. I suggest tracking down your lodgings before you start work. Think of it as a small auditorium exercise to help you get a better feel for the city. My apologies. I'm afraid I'll have to take leave now. Dad, preparations for the summer festival have me running place to place, as you can imagine. I wish I could stay and chat a little bit longer, but that's the life in politics for you. One more thing. The Arc communications functionality of your Arceus has been enabled in the city. Good luck out there. Hold on, he wants to see his dad. Interesting. I'm not sure what to make of it all. Since he's the governor, expecting him to seem a lot more strict, but he actually seems more playful? I'm ashamed you had to see that. He's always been like that, I'm afraid. He manages to fulfill his responsibilities as governor somehow. I've actually heard he's extremely good at his job. Coming from the background he does. He's friendly and down to earth. People say he's a born leader. Imperial Chronicle always paints him in a favorable light as well. Here he butts heads with the noble faction far less than his fellow reformist Chancellor Osborne. In politics, a friendly demeanor cannot be as easy as an act to sway popular sentiment. After all, there aren't many who can waltz in and borrow a meeting place from the RMP. Well, capital, the nexus in the heart of the nations, is higher than the York work. Such as the railway military police finds itself indebted daily to Governor Regnitz. This is an opportunity for us to return the favor, at least a little. Come on now. Well, thank you for allowing us to use this room. We can get our field study underway, so if you'll excuse us. We'll escort you to the station's exit. So there's the three governors are Regnitz, Rufus, and Mrs. Rhineford. Incredible. It's so vast. This place looks like King's Cross, by the way. That building. Well, certainly the library's near it. Heimdallr, the Vermilion capital. Siphon City never ceases to amaze me. Way too many people. Oval cars rolling past. That's what these little train vehicles are. They're trams. They equal 16 capitals, main districts. Something of an icon here in Heimdallr. That's the palace, of course. Indeed. Anyway, I'm taking my leave here. Best of luck on your 3 days of seal study. She really doesn't seem like an army officer, does she? She doesn't, though. Indeed, the military police are known as one of the Imperial Army's elite divisions. Not to mention one of the branches most despised by the aristocracy. Our provincial has a railway, where she guaranteed they'll use it as an excuse to mill in its fares. Where do you see them in the ground? Judging by their actions during our encounter in the nature park, they seem exceptionally well trained. Yeah, even with the same number of soldiers, they had no trouble rolling it right over the provincial army. So we leveled the luck. Isn't it like Sarah, isn't it? You could say that again. They also do have some history between them, but we don't know. But we have to get moving. You too. Bye for now, of course. So we're not going to see those four. Departing momentarily. Those moving aboard, please do at the same time. Make our way in. How do we pay? Good old trams, trails, cold steel. Right. What are we saying? Red bricks used everywhere. Vanquis Street. Vanquis? Vanquire? Queer? Vanquire. Like vanquish? That's what I'm thinking. I haven't been to the capital in a long time. I'm more surprised how big this street is. Really? View is nothing special to those who've lived here all their lives. Just by seeing all the orbital cars and trams zipping along must be a real sight to people from the provinces. Indeed, even though my home province is less... in my home province, people are depending less and less on horse-drawn carriages. Never seen so many orbital cars in one place. Well, even here, our carriages were standard up until around 20 years ago. But these days, they really seem quaint. You never really see them. Republic's capital has a lot of cars too, just like this. After Crossbell has the most. Oh, really? You've done a lot of traveling for someone your age. Well, I guess you were in a... Jaeger? Yes, Jaeger work takes you places. Anyway, what's Alto Street like? It's where you're staying while we're here, right? Is that your house, Elliot? Yeah, it's pretty calm, I guess. Oh. We should be taking a right here. Now, are we going to see a Blanc? Are we going to see in anyone? That's the other question, of course. Alto Street. Concerto Cafe Etole? Etwile? Maybe. Who knows? But I only found myself in Alto Street all that often. So we have a nice part of the city, though. You think? We should start looking for where our lodgings are. Oh yeah, Elliot. You live around here, right? Why don't we drop by your house first? We certainly should, but it does seem like the natural thing to do. And I want to see it. Staying here, but still. My dad will be in. Not sure my sis will be either. Well, I think you mentioned having an older sister. So we're going to be making our way in. Let's have a look to see if anyone is in the estate. Café Etole. So, it's one of these houses up here, right? And it is a pretty nice district. Craig family home. It's been a little while since I was here. I feel a bit nervous. Don't worry, I know the feeling. What's it going to be like in there? I'm guessing we know who his dad is from the prelude. Oh, well, I've known who his dad is. Feels like it's been ages since I was home. So this is Elliot's house. Oh, is someone there? Be with you in a moment. Is this his mum or his sister? Sorry for the what? Is she? She looks like just like Elliot. Hi sis, I'm home. Elliot? Elliot? Are they twins? Oh my. Shoo, it's really you. Didn't think I'd be able to see you again so soon. Thank goodness. Sis, not in front of my classmates. I'm almost jealous, of course. Are they twins? Fiona Craig. Elliot's older sister, Fiona Craig, who you've been saving my brother's skin at school. Glad to finally meet you all. Actually, Elliot's the one who does the saving most of the time. His offendedness has proven valuable on many occasions. Yeah, it has. Are you blushing? Of course, why would I not be? Why would I be? You must be Laura Macias Fee. See what you mean when you wrote that you made some really interesting friends. Yeah, not teaching any piano classes today. So it happens I have the day off. None of the children have come by either, so you picked a good time to visit. Oh, you teach piano here at home? Elliot's in the wind orchestra at Academy too. Is everyone in his family a musician? Well, almost. Dad's not really the musical type. Couldn't carry a tune in a wheelbarrow. I'll have a chance to go to a concert as a family once in a while. So busy with work, he rarely has a chance to come see us. What did your dad do anyway? Well... Oh, have you not told them? Now you mention it, I don't recall you ever saying. Is there something secret you can't talk about? Nothing like that. Oh, fuck's sake. He's in the Imperial Army. Imperial Army, really? Yeah, probably no way you know by looking at me. Didn't exactly inherit his physique. You got a point. Last name Craig in the Army sounds really familiar. Wait. Your father would happen to be Olaf Craig, would he? The Olaf Craig, decorated Lieutenant General of Erebonia's Armed Forces? That's our dad, alright. I think I've heard of him. Many consider him the most formidable general in the army. And you would have pieced this together by now. He's widely known as Craig the Red. He leads the 4th Armored Division, which boasts the greatest firepower in the entire armed forces. Read about him in research that I did before entering the academy. But never put 2 and 2 together when I met Elliot. Come to think of it, doesn't Instructor Neidhart come from the 4th too? Kinda threw me when I saw Elliot just casually chatting with him a while ago. But I see now you wind up talking to him with him outside of class. Did you see that? Yeah, I met him through my dad before coming. I'm not surprised you didn't peg me as Olaf's son. Kind of hoping you wouldn't find out. Elliot. Doesn't take a psychic to see that there's something going on here. Sorry, didn't mean to make things awkward. Just don't worry about it. Oh, right. Do you know any hotels around here, Fiona? Got an address for where we're staying. Apparently it's around here. Got no clue where it actually is. You're not staying here? Well, we are in town for field study. Besides, there aren't enough beds here for all of us. But it's been so long since I saw you last. Oh, you finally reached that age where it's not cool to give your sis hugs anymore. I feel a little sad, because we all grow up. I'll still be watching over you, though. Sis, please. His sister seems to be more attached to him than he is to her. Kind of strange. Aren't any hotels, at least that I know of. Where are we going to be, huh? None at all? Perhaps my father gave us the wrong address. But your father doesn't seem like the kind to make a careless mistake. Not 100% sure, but can you show me the address he gave you? Oh, I know where that is. Isn't that the old Bracer Guild? Haha! Interesting. Oh, a guild branch? Are you sure? An old friend of mine used to work there, though we've been out of touch for a while now. I had no idea. Braces, huh? Still, I'm baffled to see why Father would choose to put us in an old guild house. Well, I should at least go have a look for ourselves. Do you know the way? Should be just down the road from here. Drop by for some meals, happy to cook for you. That sounds like she's going to give us a recipe. Sure to treat you with when you've done our work to get a real appetite. Let's head over to the guild. So we're staying in a Bracer Guild, which of course is very, very known for us, but that's nice. So we're not going to head straight to the Bracer Guild first. Apparently this thing's pretty vast. And we can use this to do some other stuff. Interesting. So, let's head to the old Bracer Guild. Opposite direction to get to the Bracer building. Is it up here? Opposite side of the street to my house. What? You've not made that obvious here, people. So we're gonna go this way. Oh, this is it. Really, it's not that far at all, just simply down the road. More than one guild branch. Instead of present Heimdallr, there were 2 branches. Why did they pull out? There was a big fire set by terrorists. He knows some shit. She probably did it because she likes fire stuff. Anyway, should we open up? Let's use the key. I mean, it's undeniably pretty nice. It's actually expected to be way less tidy. Currently owned by the local government. Let's see what we got upstairs. Pretty decent room. It's prepared new beds and everything. Isn't that going a little far? This isn't a hotel. Let's take a look at today's tasks. Underground Passage Monster. Hats Off. Chronicles of the Chronicle. Amber Armor. We've got a whole bunch of stuff to do. Certainly show the variety of one would expect from a city. Okay. We're gonna go over them once we see them. So, scale up places before noon. Can use to visit locations. Let's head back there once it starts getting late. Indeed. So, we get a whole bunch of stuff. Heimdallr can travel between areas relevant because it's pretty big. We can use the X button and it will take us. We've had this previously at. With when we've been in Crossbell City. But wow, look at this 3D bracer branch. Hello, I'm a receptionist. There's no all-ball telephone here anymore, but look at that sign. Beautiful, some would say. A fairly big branch, actually, compared to ones we have seen previously. But I suppose that's not that surprising due to the option. But I'm going to travel to another district. I'm going to head to... The first thing we're going to go to is Vanquis Ranch. We're going to do some stuff first. Have a little look-see around Heimdallr before we start on any of these missions. I think it's the best look here. I mean, it's undeniably pretty impressive. This is Vanquis Street. It's pretty busy. Of course it is. It's the biggest street in Heimdallr. There's more to it than just the Plaza Bifrost, too. Which means you'll see lots of different types of people. Let's familiar ourselves with the shops here, and that is, of course, the plan. So we need to find the Western House. Plaza Bifrost is pretty big, but we need to find the Western House. So let's head into Plaza Bifrost. Information. Speak to the clerk at Western House. To get a delicious gratin, we'll take it. I'm also going to buy some fresh milk. Oh, I've got loads of fresh milk now. I thought maybe I need some more to stock up on my stuff, but we need to go to the bookstore here. So Alto bookstore. Need to buy ourselves some books. We've already got that. Buy chapters 7 to 6. Thank you very much. We need to go ahead and buy something which is going to be important for later on, which is a... Where are you? Where are you? What is it I'm doing? A puppy strap. That's what we need to buy. So let's go ahead and get that on. Now, do they have weapons here? Mimosa Cafe. Always hearing about them in our red uniforms. I mean, I could put my red uniform on. Flint's drugstore. So that seems to be the going rate these days, which is fine. Now, do they have a weapons store here? That is the question. We've got the bookstore. I can't see a weapons store anywhere here, unfortunately, but that is fine. What do we have to do now? So, we've got one more field assignment to do. We've got one that's an optional one, so maybe we'll do the armbar more here. Kind of nervous to go in. So I'm guessing we'll have an orbital factory. The Imperial Chronicle. Interesting.
Isn't this...
Oh, this is where they published the Imperial Chronicle newspaper.
How cool. We're not going to go to there right now, though, because there is a mission there for us. What is this? Luminaire Orbital Factory. We can exchange in here. Exchange here. We customize weapons. We need to buy some new weapons, basically. So we need to find out where the oldie weapon store is. I'm guessing it'll be on this street. Exquisite Lestage. Oh wow, these are all way better for us. I'm just going to do this now and see how many of these I can do. Insufficient mirror, that's fine, we can sell some stuff. Not sure it's going to give us all the stuff we need, but it can certainly give us a whole bunch of these things. Go to them fiber boots and get rid of that sturdy leather, and then let's buy that frilly dress for none other than Laura. We're definitely not going to have enough for Fred's shoes, but that's fine. Okay. Maybe we just do a tour before doing any of the old missions, but let's... What happens if I just go here? It just takes us to different places. Okay, so... we'll go to the Ghana District. Just check out the hotspots of Heimdallr. That's probably what I'm going to end up calling this episode. So there we go. This is the Ghana District, famous for being home to Heimdallr's Opera House, as well as another expensive jewelers and hotels. Entertainment District. Boo. Got a request to take care of. Right, let's do the request first that we're meant to do, which is Alto Street, of course, where we've been. And we need to enter the Concerto Cafe. Concert Cafe. Speak to Hemming at the counter. Hello, Hemming. Speak to Hemming. What do we need to do for you, Hemming, today? So, welcome back. See, you've changed. Old friend of yours, introduced me to Hemming, famous musician, now he's settled down and owns his own place. Praise the property too, fascinating. Thank you. What's the request? Can you start right away? We should. Indeed, accept his request. Tell us more what you need. That's right. Well, it's to change the store's layout. No knocking shelves over mistake. Record falling and shattering. Amber are more. Rather hard one to find. May have records play well in placement. There's old friend stopped by this evening. He really loves that song. I'd like to ask you to find the replacement for me. Makes sense. Heard you search all the stores already. Should I send a request your way? So, anywhere that might sell stores. She probably knows every store. It's probably our best bet. Okay. Record money. Let's do this. So, Amber and Moore started. Time to find a record. So
I'll handle it.
Right.
Let's go speak to Elliot Craig. Let's go to Elliot's house. Speak to Fee. What have you got for me? Hello, is there anything I can help you with? Asked about the record. Don't stock it. Okay. That's why we come to you. Thought you may. Something of a long shot. When you ask someone at PLR's Abyss Fort. Be able to check if there's any in stock. Very nice. So we'll head straight to Plaza before straight away. Let's do this. Travel to another one. Let's head to Vanquis Street. From Vanquis Street, we need to obviously head towards Plaza Biz Fort, which is here. Speak to someone at the information counter. Hello, hello, hello. Person with no mouth. Welcome. Anything I can help you with? We're looking for a specific item and heard this is the place to ask, of course. Any chance someone would have in stock? Check in touch with affiliated stores. Thank you for waiting. Did you manage to find it? Afraid not. 5 stores will know how to copy, much less an ideal. Contact the record company maker and send a copy. Would that be of interest to you? A week to a month. Very reliable second-hand store there. Okay, let's go. So we found ourselves at a new district, the Ost District, where Machias is from. So that's very interesting. So let's travel to there. Let's head to the Ost District. I'm guessing we're going to get a little introduction here as well. Seems like a it seems like a middle classy area. Ost, where I was born and raised. The lower class citizens and laborers living around here. Managed to improve the employment numbers around here and turn standard of living. We'll do that later, but we need to go instead and find this store. So, House 2 is not what we're doing for. We need to try and find the Gamgee's pub. This place is massive compared.
Leave it to me!
Feels like if we're running around his hometown, we should probably go here. Emeralds used goods. Have we got this thing? What happened to your grandmother? Oh, let's see here. She called it quits. Amber or more in stock by any chance? Is this the one? We received it. Very nice. It's the real deal. Handed over the record money. Pleasure doing business. Found what we needed. Let's head back to Hemming. Okay, let's do it. And I think this, after this is probably the place to see. God, it's a lot of places to visit around here. I'm sure we'll get got 3 days here, so I'm sure we'll get all of the chance. But let us travel to another district. Let's travel to the Alto Street. Head this to here. Give the record to old Hemming. Pass it over to him. Found it after all. It's all yours. Come and find a brand new one. No need to worry. Save my evening. A wobbly pudding. Thank you very much. Best of the luck with the rest of our field study, and I think this is probably a good place to say, if you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and Machias and I will see you guys next time. Peace.